Hey, well, it's been able to come back with another video. Something I got the AC cool. Let me turn it off if I could. All right, family. All right, guys, it's been able to come back with another video. Family, I want to come back with this video because, never before is it more important that you start paying yourself first, start paying attention to your 401k, and start kind of taking in this food for thought I'm going to talk about tonight. Because I told you in a video maybe a month or two ago how, the Social Security benefits, the pundits were saying that the Social Security benefits will be insolvent by 2035, right? Well, if you're not familiar with Social Security, remember Social Security is basically collected every time you get a job or income where you have an employer paying you an income, where a percentage of your income goes toward Social Security or toward your Social Security, right? So if you make a high income, then of course more of your money is going to go towards Social Security than a lower income. And of course, the Social Security cutoff is like $136,000, $137,000. So anybody making over that, you don't get an increase in Social Security. I don't even think they accept it, right? So if you're making an income of $137,000, that's what Social Security top off for you, all right? So you'll be one of the highest wage earners. So anybody making more than that, you're still gonna get the same amount of Social Security. So it ain't, you can't make $1 million and then your Social Security is gonna be higher than someone making, $137,000. They're gonna basically top off your Social Security at $137,000. So what does that mean? That extra $900,000 or $860,000, you need to do something else with it, some type of form of investment. All right. But back to what I was saying. Social Security is taken out of your check every month. And I told you before that, they were talking about Social Security being insolvent by 2035. Well, with President Trump saying that he's going to, stop payroll taxes, to help employees or, put more money in their pocket off of their wages. And so he'll stop the payroll tax. Well, with anything, of course, there's going to be a divide and conquer scenario. So what's the divide and conquer? Well, if Trump does this, and he allows this to happen, because if he gets reelected, this is what he's going to do. He's going to stop payroll taxes. So you're going to have more money in your check, all right? But what does that mean? That means you're not going to have any money going towards the Social Security. You dig? And what that means is that now they're saying if Trump does do that and cut the payroll taxes, well, they're saying that Social Security will be insolvent by 2021. So if you collect the Social Security, you're not going to collect Social Security. It's going to run out by 2021 if President Trump cuts the payroll tax. Huh? Think about that, family. All the taxes that we pay, every time you spend this so-called money, they charge you taxes. You get gas, it's taxes. You make a purchase, it's taxes. Okay? Even the so-called fees that they disguise by giving them another name, but it's taxes. Car registration, taxes. You did? All that stuff is taxes. Property taxes. All this money we get, or we pay in taxes, and they saying that when you get older, we don't know if it's going to be there. First of all, family, we need to understand how the system is rigged to keep employees or long time workers, career workers, to keep you poor. It's on purpose. You want me to tell you how? Think about how they have Social Security capped off. All right. I think the most the most they take out of Social Security is 6%. All right. And then your employee has to match that. All right. And then, of course, you have what they call, it's total. 2.6%. But then you have what they call Medicare, and it's like 1.6%. So then the employer matches that. Well, you're having like maybe a little less than 2%, little less than 3% of your check is going toward Medicare. So think about this for a minute, family. If you're only making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year for 20, 30, 40 years, I mean, they're only taking like 2.6% out of your check towards your Medicare, towards your insurance when you get older. And as far as the Social Security, it's only like 6% that they take out of your check. And then, of course, your employer matches it. So that's like 12%. How you going to live off of that? You dig? So if they really cared about people really paying themselves first and giving themselves an opportunity to save money, the U.S. Treasury would allow every individual to contribute how much they want to their Social Security. But you know what they do? They force you to do other things. They force you to invest in corporations, in Wall Street. They don't want you to invest in Main Street, which is you paying yourself first. And like I said, when you're young, contributing 12, 13, 15, 20% of your money to your Social Security. That way you know it's going to be there no matter what. Okay? But they don't want that. So that's why it's important, families, to get this financial literacy. Understand that if you just working a job for many, many years and you're relying on Social Security, it's not going to be there. And if you're relying on pensions, like I'm a teacher, I mean, think about it. They're threatening teachers, police officers, and firefighter pensions. You have people that's been teaching and being a firefighter and being a police officer for years. Now the pension, how can you consciously and with a straight face tell teachers, police officers, and firefighters that our pension won't be there when the taxpayer is supposed to be paying our salary? So what y'all doing with the money? You did? Pay yourself first, family, because I promise you, this is a scam. And then you got the scamdemic or the pandemic. Are you serious? Everybody getting rich. I'm telling you right now, family, if you didn't know, Apple just did a 4-to-1 split and Tesla just did a 5-to-1 split. What that mean? Apple was like $490 a share Sunday. Well, they did a 4-to-1 split, meaning that on Monday, this past Monday, their shares dropped from $490 to $125. So many people jumped on that opportunity, right? Tesla did the same thing. Tesla was like $2,000 and it dropped to like $450. A lot of people jumped on that, not understanding that the market is overvalued. The same people that jumped on those Apple stocks at $125 and the Tesla stock at $450. They got in at an overvalued amount because I promise you, if you look at their PE ratio, which is their price per earnings ratio, it's overvalued. You look at their target price for the year, it's overvalued. So you could have waited a while and wait till Apple stock gets to $70 or $80 because it's going to get their family when its market crash. Or Tesla dropped to like $120. It's going to get there when its market crash. See, if Apple CEO Tim Cook sold $137 million worth of his shares, and he's the CEO, and he did it like before the split, why would you buy those shares at $125? I mean, I can dig it because it's smart, because you were being, proactive. But in a value in a market right now that is, according to the Warren Buffett indicator, which is the market capitalization to GDP ratio, it is 184%. Meaning the market capitalization, the total amount of the stock market, right? I mean, it's overvalued. The GDP is what? Right now it's like, for the year, I think it's going to be a negative 3.3%. For the year, it's been like a negative 34%. How can you justify a stock market way up here and your GDP way down here? It's cyclical, family. Please, God, I'm telling you right now, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, guys, look at what a PE ratio is. That is price per earnings ratio. Right now, Tesla is like 1,260. That means you'll pay $1,260 a price to $1,260 for their one share based on their earnings. And if they only earning like 30 cents or $1, why would you pay $1,260 for a stock that's only earning 30 cents? Not smart, family. It's overvalued. You can get it at a lower price. It's going to pull back. This market is a bubble, and I promise you, Social Security, if we're dependent on that, it's going to be tough for us, family. So make sure you pay yourself first. Guys, thanks for like, sharing, subscribing to the videos. And may the Most High Almighty bring you joy and being with us out of 5,000.